This is on r/retconned, which I think is like Mandela effect.
Oh, cool.
You guys know about Mandela effect?
Yes, we discussed it before.
Okay, this person says, this is Gonzo Goddess 13, which is a great name. Next door doesn't exist. This might sound insane, but it's true. Next door doesn't exist. I mean, I see it. I see it physically with my eyes, but I know it isn't real. NPCs live there, and they're weird.
You mean the website?
No, they mean like the next door house.
The next door house doesn't exist? And
The house
NPCs
next
live
door to
there?
them is not real.
I've met the NPCs.
Number one, when we first moved to our house in 2022 during COVID, the husband said hi to my husband, but the wife never bothered.
Fake NPC.
Doesn't exist.
Sims ass
Number
family.
two, when we moved into our house, they had a puppy Australian Shepherd. The dog is now dead, but it was a few months ago, an elderly Australian Shepherd. The age of the dog fluctuated for a while, but I didn't count.
You are not presenting a strong case so far.
They could have had two dogs.
I wasn't really paying attention, but it seemed like the dog looked different.
Number three, the number of children fluctuates. They have fluctuates. They homeschool their kids, so I see them every day. At most, they have 5, but sometimes they only have 3.
And you're just looking out the window at this.
Yes.
The difference between paranoia and then just like not really giving a shit or paying attention is razor thin.
That's all of Mandela effect is just like, I didn't really pay attention to something.
I'm starting
Yeah.
to feel like my
It's
neighbors
must be
don't
science.
exist
No,
based on
magic.
this. I
Number
think their
4.
name was Dan, but it might have been John.
Everyone looks the same to me. Number 4, the baby has been a baby for years. I still see her walking in a stroller. Still a baby, not an infant, not a 2-year-old.
I've been thinking about that a lot because I'm having a baby and I'm like, what bands will she like? And it's like, that's not going to come up
That's
for
not
like
for a
15
while.
years.
It's not for a while, but you want to put her in a cool onesie for
Yeah,
sure.
get her
Yeah,
in there.
no, we're all
He's
over
probably
that.
gonna do some fucking card game thing.
Yeah, I'm probably going to make her a Pikachu or some shit. Some
Don't make
dork
her
shit.
Ugh.
like that.
I actually
She's
do
gonna
know.
be Pikachu.
I've actually, this 4th one is a little freaky because I've had this happen to me. I do know of a baby that's been a baby for years. His name is Stewie Griffin. And he's sort of a little British guy.
Damn you, vile woman.
Number 5, their deck was in a constant stage of construction and deconstruction for over a year and a half. Literally, deck builders would be there for months putting it up and taking it down. I thought this post would be an interesting topic. That's why I posted it.
Every post should have to end that way. I think that's very clear
That's
and
the
I
end.
appreciate it.
I think you're just not paying attention, Gonzo Goddess.
Seems like you're not. You're only paying attention sometimes, and then you're paying a lot of attention in those brief moments.
This is the core of Mandela effect
Yes.
posts, I feel like.
Yes.
Is like, I thought it was spelled differently.
This is
but
like
it
the-
was spelled the way I thought.
A boring rear window.
Yes. Oh my God. Switching timelines, you were shifting between lower and higher timelines, and your eye is open. You're seeing what many don't. It's okay. You're not crazy. I experience such things too. That's the top comment.
Smiley face.
Top comment is you're correct. I really thought all the comments were going to be like,
You're
what are you talking about?
stupid.
But no, the top comment here is correct. You nailed it. Your neighbors are NPCs. They're not real.
It's a community of like-minded individuals. Up vote for you, sir.
You have tulpas living next to you. Okay, let's see. Unique 2000 says there's multiple dimensions to this infinite existence. You're likely switching between them and indeed experiencing multiple sets of neighbors. who have
Check
different
out
amounts of
Infinity
kids
War.
and different timelines to their life events, which would explain the deck building and then rebuilding and the age of the kid changing because they're more than one kid. Stuff like this will make anyone feel crazy until you realize you're not the only one who goes through it. Interaction between dimensions is very common. Literally everyone experiences it. They just haven't realized it yet.
Check out Iron Man. Check out Doctor Strange.
Have
Check
you
out
guys-
all of Spider-Man's friends?
Have you guys experienced multiple dimensions?
I have not.
I have with many Marvel films.
Have
Yeah.
you, Claire?
No. It is
Yeah, me
always just a
neither.
thing where I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that like I'd be like, where did that thing come from? Like, oh, actually that's been there for a while.
Yeah, I also just...
Yeah.
I have
feel like-
such poor retention. I just assume that
Yeah.
I got it wrong
I'm
every
paying
time.
attention to nothing.
It's
Yeah, exactly.
crazy the way I live.
I'm just
Yeah.
wrong about a lot of, especially like history. It's like, oh, I was wrong with the history thing. My first thought is not like I'm from another dimension. It's just like I'm an idiot.
It
I
took
don't
me
know
a,
most things.
It took me a half hour to remember the name Joaquin Phoenix yesterday. And I
you
was
know
like, I know he's Rivers
Okay.
Phoenix's brother,
Do you
but
want
at
my?
what
Do you
cost?
want
Yeah.
do you want my trick for this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Joaquin plays the Joker, who is a very wacky guy.
That is going to work for me, and that's a shame.
That is pretty good.
He's wacky. He's literally a wacky Phoenix.
Here's what I was going for. I was like, in my head, I was like, I know it's not like a normal name, and it's almost a normal name. Is it like Lexi or something?
Wacky to Joaquin is literally how I remember it.
There's
embarrassed to say.
an actor whose name I always forget. He's one of my favorite actors. I've like drawn a picture of him so I don't forget him with his
Sure.
name written under it. And it's Kevin Corrigan. But truly, every time I try to bring him up, I'm like, what the fuck is that guy's name who I really like? It's like, it doesn't even matter if I don't like them.
Right.
If I like them, I'll forget.
If Claire is ever murdered, they're gonna go to her house and be like, there are pictures of Kevin Corrigan everywhere.
Just one.
It's in the middle of all these candles. I keep thinking about how if I'm investigated for murder, they're gonna go on my laptop and find hundreds of videos of Claire.
Delete those.
I'll
Just
make
alone
a,
in a chair.
You need the space.
Here, I'll make a video right now. Alex has not hurt me. Whatever has happened to me, it wasn't him.
Now's your
This
chance.
is just a coincidence.
Yeah.
It's that damned ghost.
It was Eugene Merman.
I never should have gone to Gettysburg.
So then Gonzo Goddess says, great response. I know I'm shifting.
Oh, I know.
I was once in a reality where Henry Cavill was married in England with 5 kids.
Yo.
My friend's dad died in 2005, but then died again in 2013. You're a bad friend, Gonzo Goddess.
You're just not paying attention.
I have absolutely experienced this one.
I just wish there was a textbook on this kind of thing. The Bible does not. Wouldn't you think the Bible or Vedic text should have something about this?
What's a
What are
Vedic?
Vedic texts?
I have no idea. Have you found a good way of coping? I'll look it up after this comment. The fact that facts change is more or less hard to deal with, especially in the workplace. Meetings pop up out of nowhere. New employees pop up and
Meetings
go
pop
away.
up.
I mean, it's hard to not sound insane to people, so just keep saying I misremembered.
And I gotta say, I thought your dad died 8 years ago is like the most relatable. I'm not really paying attention.
Yeah.
No, the meetings one is even better. Are you experiencing trouble in the workplace? You may be shifting realities. Meetings pop up out of nowhere. New employees whose names you don't remember.
People saying
You're
you
actually
did
a
not
god.
see their email.
Yesterday was David's birthday, but then today it's Sherry's birthday.
Every time I don't get an email from now on, I'm going to assume it's from a dimension traveler.
Oh, the Vedas.
Ancient
What's a
India.
Veda?
It's the oldest scriptures of Hinduism.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you should have just said it.
Krishna, right?
You nailed it, Alex.
Right?
Shiva.
Now, hold on.
destroyer?
Shiva,
I didn't
baby.
know about this before. Maybe I'm from a dimension where this never existed.
No. That's-
Henry Cavill? Wait.
I thought Henry
This one-
Cavill was married,
Married in England with 5 kids.
but instead he's the Witcher.
This guy called me Elvis says, y'all need to just mind your own business. Chances are, from their perspective, you are the psycho neighbor that for
Yep.
some reason is always staring out your window at their home. Way more plausible than your neighbors have children that age then suddenly regress back to a year and again while a deck gets built and torn down and built.
Okay, how are they going to see things from their perspective when they are not real because they are NPCs? Dumbass.
I want to see Gonzo Goddess's profile.
Yeah,
I know